Hey, sweetheart. Good morning. Mm-hmm. I don't mind. I like being able to see you in the morning, even if it's for a few minutes. Besides, I don't have work today, so I can just go back to sleep. No, it's fine. It's fine. I promise. It's not a big deal. But I know you're still going to feel guilty about this anyway, so how about this? You can make it up to me with a hug. I promise I won't pull you back to bed with me no matter how much I might want to. Mm-hmm. Unless you give me a good reason to, of course. Mm. You give the best hugs, don't you? You know that? Even when it's an awkward arrangement where I'm still half laying down and you're leaning over me. Oh, a kiss too? That wasn't even part of the arrangement, but not that I'll complain, obviously. But your lips feel really warm, like you've a fever. Are you feeling okay? Hmm. Well, I'm glad you don't feel too bad, but will you humor me and let me grab the thermometer just to be safe? I know, but I can have a tendency to worry. But please? Thanks, wait here. I'll be right back. Here. All right. What does it say? Oh, you definitely have a fever. Not high enough that we need to get you to a hospital or anything, but far too high for you to go to work. Of course you cannot go. I know you're a big girl and you say you can push through it and be fine. And believe me, I know better than anyone just how wonderful and capable you are. Princess, remember back when we still kind of knew each other? I was always in awe of you. You certainly caught my attention, and I was so nervous when you asked me out. Of course I said yes. How could I not have? Or, well, I'm not sure that that was a yes as much as an absolute incoherent mess. Hey. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is, even though I've come to see you more private or intimate side of you, and not that that's a bad thing or anything. It's just absolutely never made me think anything less of you. The opposite, actually. I'm just less constantly a flustered disaster since I trust you won't judge me. So that's not my concern, but you're not doing any favors by not taking care of yourself. You'll feel better sooner if you stay home and rest. With the added benefit of not risking getting your coworkers sick too. Unless that's secretly your motive, I guess. Everyone's got some coworkers they don't like after all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. You're way too nice for that. But it only makes my point, right? You have no reason to go. Hmm. Well, if those things are important, then either you'll get an opportunity to work on them when you're feeling better, or if they're that urgent, then your coworkers can work on them, right? It's okay to be a little more selfish sometimes. You're allowed to ask for help now and then. Silly. You're always pulling a little bit more than your own weight, helping out where you can. And I think that's one of the many great things about you, but you'll hit a breaking point eventually doing that. It's not like you'll be punished for needing to take a break from time to time, sweetheart. Good girl. Now, get back into your pajamas, lay down, and get nice and comfy. Ah, I said I wouldn't unless you gave me a good reason to. I was half joking, but you being sick is a pretty good reason. Mm-hmm. All right. And may I see your phone? Thanks. Well, if you're not going to work, then your boss should probably know that. No, I'm Selfina, her girlfriend. I'm not sure if she's ever mentioned me by name. Perfect. Well, I just wanted to call and tell you that she's not feeling well and won't be coming in today. Yeah, she'll be fine. It looks like she just has some standard flu-like symptoms and a fairly high fever. I think she'll be fine after a couple of days of rest. Of course I will. I'll be keeping an eye on her, and thanks, I'll be sure to let her know. You too. Bye. He said that he hopes you feel better soon and to tell you, quote, we'll have things under control so she doesn't need to worry. Make sure that she takes all the time she needs. Mm-hmm. He did. Why would I ever lie to you, sweetheart? Exactly. And now you're stuck with me all day on my day off. You better get prepared to be pampered like the princess you are. No, but you're my princess, sweetheart, and I'm gonna treat you like one. Or more than I usually do, anyways. And you can't stop me. Sure, but I want to. You get all cute and flustered whenever I get super affectionate, and it's irresistibly adorable. So you'll be a good girl and stay here while I make some tea, okay? Is there anything else you like? No? I'll be back in just a moment, all right? Hey, sweetheart. Here you go. Some medicine for your fever and a warm mug of tea. Tea's definitely a bit hot, so be careful. Oh, it's lavender tea with a bit of honey. I know tea and honey may be a bit cliche when you're sick, but I it I just think it tastes good. The fact that it might also make you feel better, my princess, is just a valuable bonus. How is it? Aw, I'm glad. I know you and I have slightly different preferences for this sort of thing, but I tried to get the right amount of honey in there for you. Hmm? For what? No, sweetheart. This isn't just something you need to feel bad about. I told you. I want to pamper you more than you ever could possibly imagine. The fact that you're sick is so unfair of the world for such a wonderous flame of happiness in my life should be so rudely forced to endure this. I just want you to be happy, my love. And if I have the power to make that happen in small ways or big ways, then that's what I'll do. Simple as that. I don't think you realize just how contagious your happiness is. Well, I hope your illness, whatever it is not so contagious that I'll be sick by it. Though I'm not so concerned by that. I'm not going to stay here by your side. For one, I mean, we live together, we share a bed. At this point, I'm not too worried about exposure. If it's yours, I don't mind catching it. I'm kidding. Mostly. No, obviously I'd prefer not to get sick, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. You're too soft and comfy for me to be able to resist cuddling you. I was gonna go back to sleep when you left, remember? And you need rest too, so it all works out. How about that? I knew you'd like that. You can't resist a good cuddle any more than I can. So let's finish our tea and cuddle ourselves back to sleep. And when you wake again at a more acceptable time, when the sun's also more awake, I'll make breakfast for us. I'm thinking pancakes? My dad would make pancakes pretty much every Saturday morning when I was little. So I always associate them with comfy, lazy mornings with the people I care about. So they seem perfect for today, Aw, I'm glad you think so too. I'm not sure yet. I think we have a handful of different flavor options. We could do blueberry, chocolate chip, maybe banana. Or maybe I'll use the banana for smoothies. Though I'm also tempted to make banana bread. Yeah, I don't think we have enough bananas to do all three of those. I'm not sure we could make it work. That's true. We can always figure it out later, and I can always make sure to get extra next time I go to the store anyways. Either way, we have a full day ahead of us, plenty of time to do various things together. And for now, though, have you finished your tea? Good. Then lay down with me. And let me wrap my arms around you nice and snug against me. It's not too tight, is it? I'm glad. You make a very good little spoon. I just know that I always tended to hold my plushies a bit too tightly when I was little. I'd like you to be able to breathe. Okay, perfect. As long as you're comfortable, then let's get some more sleep. Okay, princess? Yay, we're back after almost a month of not posting, and I'm feeding the girlies. Sorry about that. It just keeps happening. Like, everything just keeps kind of happening in life, so making videos is kind of like the last thing I get around to doing. I know I say this like every time that I've posted a script video recently, but I really do want to make content of my own characters. I just haven't had the time to like sit down and dedicate some time for these characters, even if it's improv. But this was a really cute script, so I'm glad I recorded it. All right, bye.